Hello everybody, this is Frank with Mathematical Boundaries, where math doesn't have to be a problem. Today, one of my students requested for me to talk about synthetic division, so that's what we're going to be doing. I created a few problems to talk about synthetic division, and the first one that we're going to work on is going to be this polynomial divided by x plus 3. First thing you want to do when dealing with synthetic division, you want to set up your problem. You're going to draw your line out in this position right here is going to be whatever you're dividing by. However, I do want to caution you is that the number that you're going to put in here is not going to be the 3. It's going to be whatever makes this division a 0. What do I mean by that? X plus 3 equals 0. What will make this equation equal to 0? Only if x equals -3. If x equals -3, this divisor right here is going to be equal to 0. So the number that we're going to plug in is going to be that -3. Inside, you're going to be putting your polynomial, but only the coefficient, nothing else, only the coefficients. So you're going to write the 2 because of the x cubed. You will not write the x cubed. You're going to write a 3 for the x squared without the x squared. You're going to write a -4 and a 15. The first thing that you're going to do once you set it up, it's going to be to drop down this 2 down here. You're going to multiply this -3 times this 2, and you're going to add it, write it over there. You're going to write it right here. -3 times 2 is -6. Once you figure out this first multiplication, you're going to write it right below the next number, the next term, and you're going to add those two terms up. 3 plus -6 is a -3. The next thing you got to do is multiply that -3 once more, but with this new term over here. -3 times -3 is +9, and that solution, you're going to write it right here, +9. You're going to do the same thing with these two terms like what you did right here. -4 plus 9 is +5. One more time, -3 times 5 is -15, but that you're going to write in this last spot, -15. And like before, you're going to be adding this 15 plus this -15 to end up with a remainder of 0. The last number is always your remainder. All we have to do now is just rewrite the expression 2x squared minus 3x plus 5. The first thing we're going to do is setting it up. We're going to draw our lines right here. Outside is going to go, we're going to be writing a 4 because 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. Inside, we're just going to write the coefficients, starting with the 3, the -2, a 0 for position holder, and then the -150. I definitely want to caution you guys with this 0 right here. We're using it as a position holder because we don't have an x over here. If you're missing any of them, make sure you put a 0 for position holding. The first thing we do is drop down to 3, and we start the multiplication. 4 times 3 is 12. We're gonna add these guys up to end up with 10. 4 times 4 is 40. I'm going to write it over here. 40 plus 0 is still 40. 4 times 40 is 160. I'm going to add these two guys, and I end up with 10. The last number is always our remainder, and our solution is going to be 3x squared plus 10x plus 40 plus 10 over x minus 4. The coefficients that you end up with down here are going to be the coefficients of your solution. With that being said, we've finished synthetic division. If you have any questions that you want to talk about, if there's any topics that you would like for us to cover, send them over, send me a message, and we'll make sure to provide some assistance for you so that you don't stay behind on your math. The other thing is make sure you follow the page, share it with anybody that may be needing help with math. Let us know how we can help you stay math bound, and remember, math doesn't have to be a problem. Take care, guys.